Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Hi. Did the intro go through? How's everyone doing today? Did the intro go through? All right. Silly me, as always, was not ready. How is everyone doing? Welcome to the Tracy Brown Show. That's not the name of the show, but my name is Tracy Brown. And please like, please subscribe. I haven't said that in a while. And also, please call me for your own personal reading, 213-458-7408. Let's get this party started. Hi, L. Williams. Hi. Oh, that's neat. You both said hi. That's so funny. Hold on. Make sure I got. All right. I'm going to put the air conditioner on if I can. Oh, there's my other ring. I was looking for the other ring. That's all right. I'll stay with this one for now. How is everyone doing? We are. Okay. We are going to be talking about the Writers Guild strike. The Writers Guild strike. Who here has a vested interest in the Writers Guild strike? Now, I do want to tell you that this is like, this could bounce off into other arenas in entertainment. All right? So, we can't leave the writers out there. They are everything. WGA is the Writers Guild. I believe the A stands for Academy. So we can't leave the writers out there. They are everything. Everything that you watch. Everything that you watch. Everything that you watch. Even if it's a reality show. Even if it's a so-called talk show. Like the newest one that's coming out is Shazam, where they call it unscripted. Nothing is unscripted anymore. Nothing. There's a writer in everything. So, much like if you were going through something at work, you would want support. So we have to recognize that these writers need attention. They need our support. And we are going to look at it on behalf of them. All right? Now, I'm going to California. And if it has not ended by the time I get there, my first intention is to go help strike. That's going to be my first intention. I believe in power in numbers. I believe in striking. I believe that if you don't use your voice, nothing will ever change. I think people do things because they think they can get away with it. But protesting is a part of letting people know I am not the one. I am not the one. Okay? So remember, protesting is your God-given right. And when people are protesting, try to understand what the protest is about. It will make a huge difference. All right? Now I'm going to use my strong cards here. Every bottom card I saw was very strong answer to me, to be honest with you. You can look at the bottom card and get an answer just as good as pulling 10 cards. All right, let me look at the question. What is around the Writers Guild? When will it come to an end? And will the writers get a fair, equitable deal? They're also fighting against AI taking over. They're writing. Like, I know AI is cute and all, but it's going to start eating at your pockets. I promise you. And this is not just about the writers. I think I heard McDonald's recently, which is the reason for their restructuring, was going to have more AI in their restaurants. We can't get those we can't get those ice cream machines to work, but we sure can get AI to come in and take an order. Y'all need to stop shopping at McDonald's. Y'all need to stop encouraging your kids that McDonald's is a treat. McDonald's makes your kids fat. And I'm certainly not going to let an AI system come in and act like they're doing something and take over people's jobs. McDonald's can go out of business. So let me play a few things for you so you could be fully understanding what is going on for everyone. Let me see before I do that. Okay. So one of the biggest concerns is AI. They want to use AI to eliminate costs and jobs. So no matter how much financial gains that the SGA, WGA wins, it can always fall back from jurisdiction over AI. That means writing as a professional career could be over. But it could be over for directors and actors too. You want the human experience, I promise you. AI is the top issue here, the top concern in creative arts that could have devastating consequences. They don't give enough money for streaming features as well. Streaming meaning Netflix, Hulu. They want to establish a minimum for streaming. Plus, they also want to dictate, like a 16 episode, they want to dictate how many writers can participate on an episode. And they want to reduce it to just one for X amount of episodes. So it's really getting weird. When most writers, they write in a group for any show. In any case, the WGA's proposal is not holding over well with the writers. Then I have this person you should listen to. See messages. Make sure this is turned up.
That's me. You're probably wondering, how did I get here? Well, the Writers Guild of America is on strike. It all started because the WGA has a contract with the AMPTP, which includes over 350 film and TV studios, including these guys. The contract covers things like our health pensions and minimum script fees. So this year, when it was time to renew the contract, the WGA said, we have some notes. Episode orders have gotten shorter, writers' rooms have gotten smaller, and streaming residuals are practically non-existent. And now the writers behind some of your favorite movies and TV shows are struggling to pay their rent. And all of this makes it harder for new writers to break into the industry and advance in their careers. Meanwhile, Hollywood CEOs are taking home millions. So the WGA spent 6 weeks attempting to negotiate with the AMPTP, but they refused to even engage on some of our most pressing issues. And so, for the first time in over 15 years, the WGA is officially on strike. Make no mistake, we've got a long road ahead of us, but we're prepared to fight for the profession that we love.
Whose story? Our story. Whose story? Our story. Whose story? Our story. Whose story? Our story. Whose story? Whose story? Whose story?
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering, how did I get here? Well, the Writers Guild of America is on strike. It all started because the WGA has a contract with the AMPTP, which includes over 350 film and TV studios, including these guys. The contract covers things like our health pensions and minimum script fees. So this year, when it was time to renew the contract, the WGA said, we have some notes. Episode orders have gotten shorter, writers' rooms have gotten smaller, and streaming residuals are practically non-existent. And now the writers behind some of your favorite movies and TV shows are struggling to pay their rent. And all of this makes it harder for new writers to break into the industry and advance in their careers. Meanwhile, Hollywood CEOs are taking home millions. So the WGA spent 6 weeks attempting to negotiate with the AMPTP, but they refused to even engage on some of our most pressing issues. And so, for the first time in over 15 years, the WGA is officially on strike. Make no mistake, we've got a long road ahead of us, but we're prepared to fight for the profession that we love.
Whose story? Our story. 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 Whose?
So, L. Williams is asking, would you consider AI self-checkout at stores? I would rather, and I'm dead serious, I would rather see a teenager, a young kid in college, make some money to get through college than to have a robot take over. That's the way I see it. I think that these robots, like New York City ordered a robot dogs, and although there could be inherited advantages, these dogs can go rogue. So I think we're setting the stage for some weird shit. All right? And that's my biggest concern. And not fixable shit either. It's like, this is not going to be fixable. As a matter of fact, I saw an article where they had AI needs to be fed information. So let's just start there. And they had AI answer some questions, and AI got it wrong 100% of the time. So there are just some inherited issues going on here. The bottom line, today is not the day to invite AI into our television viewing. Today is not the day. I just would finish watching Queen Charlotte, and why were there only 6 episodes? Just 6 episodes. This story is so much bigger than stopping at 6 episodes. And we as Netflix payers are paying for just 6 episodes. We thank Netflix, but we don't thank them to cheat us. So I just want to stay focused on the writer strike. My prayer is that they get what they want. And if they get what they want, then they can look at AI, after the strike is over. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about the Writers Guild of America. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. The Writers Guild of America is on strike, Lord. These are your people. These are your loves under this organization. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. And I think it's all cute, AI, until AI takes your job. I think you have a right to complain about AI right now, is what I'm saying, before it gets out of control. Right, Leia goes, I prefer an incompetent teenager any day. It builds character. I too would rather see an incompetent teenager. Yeah, but more is coming only at 6 episodes. They're cheating people, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. How long will it last? And will the Writers Guild get what they want? So there's a hidden gift in all of this. I really feel like there's a sadness here, knowing that structurally things will change, right? Knowing that what they know as their job is not sustainable how they knew it. But it will open up new beginnings. All right. So something structurally has to change to let something structural come in. Repressed emotions, healing, and reflection. So they're really having a hard time here. The problem that the writers are having, and I want you guys to understand this because it's not about AI, which it is, the CEOs keep getting rich. So the CEOs keep taking from the writers, whereas the writers are ordinary people trying to make a living, trying to pay their mortgage, trying to put their kids through school. So they're now saying to the writers, we don't care about you, but the CEOs keep making money. The writers are going to have to think outside the box. They're going to have to use the very thing that they use to do their jobs, but use it differently. Their heart is in sustainability and writing. But the green, again, is about healing. And it fell right underneath this, healing. So definitely there's going to have to be a healed place in this writer's strike in their job description to see that better is out there. Something better is coming down the line. I don't know what this means. And I also think it'll be in about 1 month. I don't think the industry can afford this strike. I don't think they can afford it today. I think I get the number one, so it's either 1 week or 1 month. My first impression was a month. And they will get what they want. The other thing that the Writers Guild is securing, which most people don't do, but this is a very loving community. So they are also securing the writers that are coming behind them. They're not making it about them like the CEOs are. They're letting you know that we care so much about writing that we know up and coming kids are going to come behind us straight out of college. Why should they leave them a legacy of selfishness? They're deciding not to do that. And they haven't gone on a strike in 15 years. There you go, Sweet Carmel. They may want to get together and start their own projects. And I also think that when and if the time comes, if we start turning off Netflix and start turning off Hulu and start letting them know, like, we know you're screwing people, and we know Amazon, Apple Plus, we know you're screwing people, and we are appalled at how much money you all make and want to act like you don't have the money, but your CEOs are walking around in the billions. We, the people that watch these shows, might have to turn the TVs off. I get the Nine of Pentacles. I get the Star card. I do feel like the writers are the star of this conflict. But I also want you to know that directors and actors are equally compromised. It is not just the writers. I get the Two of Swords. This is tension. Normally, the Two of Swords could be 2 months. In this case, I got 1 month here, and I see a maximum of 6 more weeks, if it's not 1 week or 6 more days. I feel like what they're feeling about their treasure chest trove of information and money is getting compromised, but this is a past position, so I don't believe that them being compromised is going to continue. I get victory. Now, I need to push this up to most likely 6 weeks. 6 more weeks it is. I see a man at the helm of this. I don't know who's in charge of the WGA. But I also get someone that is very, very compassionate. And at least for today, does not want to see this continue. I get a card of a contract that will absolutely be agreeable. They just got to put their minds together and come to the proper terms. don't know what this means. I might get my book for this. This has something to do with home. I think I'm gonna read that. Also, a woman is gonna be at the hopes and fears of this change in growth and money, sustainability with money. And I did have another video to show you. I want to let you guys know that the Writers Guild, no, I'm sorry, that the writers are stronger than we all realize. This is a very, very strong organization. Not necessarily the Writers Guild, I mean the writers are stronger than we realize. I think they're going to have to buckle and come to better terms that they know they can afford today. Let me get the Four of Wands. Let me read it effectively, having to do with this contract. Oh, look at this. I do know a lot of people may have a hard time believing in magic, but I'm warning you, magic works. So, if you get a bay leaf, this is the bay leaf from the Caribbean, y'all's will look green. Get a bay leaf and write on it. In this case, I'm going to write writers win dispute. And another one, and I'm doing this because I actually do know some writers, so I'm just gonna burn it on their behalf. Writers receive wants and needs and money. So, whatever else you could think of, writers, especially if you all could collectively do this every day until the strike ends, burn some bay leaves. You want to solve this problem? Solve it with magic, writers. Writers need to have multiple writers and need to be on set. Now, I'm going to show you guys what to do. make sure you have a fireproof bowl and a fireproof base. All right. And you write this as many times as you want. What do I do with the pen? Oh, damn it. I just want to make some money signs here. Oh, here it is. Only you can write it on both sides. Don't drive yourself crazy. I'm just going to make some money signs here. You can do it in red ink or black ink. And you do it for all the reasons that you are fighting for. And you do it every single day. You could do it in the morning before you start your protesting writers. You could do it in your evening when you get home from protesting. Hold the bay leaf with tweezers because you're going to burn yourself if you don't. And with the faith of a mustard seed. Hold on. That's why you need fire safety stuff because stuff can get messy. Mm-hmm. And let it burn. Please don't burn around curtains like I am right now. I like to burn this stuff in the kitchen because that's where fire can be found, in the kitchen. But I have some coals already burning here, so I'm just going to put it on top of the coals. And this tweezer's not working for me, so I'm going to get another set of tweezers. Tweezer's not working. Now, even though I am showing the writers how to do this actually can be done for anyone. Remember, fire safety. You should not be around curtains. I've just been doing this my whole life, so I'm not going to worry. But the kitchen is where fire can be found. Oh, get this fan on. The kitchen is where fire can be found. So do it in the kitchen. Do it above your stove. Anybody can do this. If you're looking for a job, if you're looking for financial changes, especially, this is a staple in magic. I also do believe in the power of prayer. So I am doing this for the writers that I know in the business so that they can all get what they are asking for. You're not supposed to do magic on others, so I didn't do it on anyone. I did it as a general thing to show writers what they could be doing. Now, I'm going to move this for fire safety. And also, whenever I burn something like that, I just leave it on top of my stove for hours just to make sure everything has burnt out. Get yourself some bay leaves. These are Caribbean bay leaves, so they look a little different than what you guys would normally get. All right. So you can do bay leaves or you could do bay laurel. They're all the same things, okay? Now, I'm going to look up the Four of Wands, see how it applies here. And my life is changing drastically. So I do want to make sure that I start to show you guys some magical properties to live by. Okay? A well deserved rest, a special gathering to mark reaching a stage of development. They will win what they are asking for. Peace, a hiatus, the joy of achievement, contentment. They will get what they want and what they are asking for. Blessings, harmony, a happy and secure home. You all will be able to pay your mortgages. Putting down roots, a sound business partnership. They will come together to agree on terms that both sides can deal with. Success. That's the Four of Wands. Success. And this card falls in the environment. Fruition, growth, a good harvest, improvement, prosperity, celebration. The Four of Wands is a positive, happy card depicting a time for rest and reward after a laborious task. An enterprise has reached a successful stage of development, and you writers will be able to celebrate this achievement. The roots that you have secured in the past will be the reason why this is an agreeable solution. You will be able to enjoy the initial fruits of your strike. And it'll be back to work. It's also a celebration to mark a rite of passage. The writers are committed to having a positive relationship. So, everybody else, commit with them. You writers are much stronger than you realize. Much stronger. Or maybe you guys do realize it. And maybe that's why the strike is on, because you guys get it. You know your worth, you know your value. And you're striking because, yeah, I'm much more than you're giving me credit for. You know, the final outcome is the Knight of Swords. And I definitely feel like there may be a need to create or to participate in another organization besides the Writers Guild of America. I think the writers are disgusted with them, have been disgusted with them, and I think somebody is coming along, either this man or this female, but it's either or. I don't see people doing it together, to maybe take the power away I think the problem this time around is the Writers Guild organization. And I feel like the writers feel sucker punched by their own organization. I think there's going to be a need for a new organization to come through to really battle um, their wants and needs. Let me see something. Um, there's a lot of dues that get paid into the Writers Guild. A lot of dues. Dues. And for them to not stand against Amazon, Hulu, Peacock, um, Apple TV, for them not to stand against them is ridiculous. I think that the streaming world changed the game, but they need to be a part of an organization that is ready to attack the streaming world and not let the streaming world take advantage of them. I think the Four of Wands, although I do believe that you guys are going to win, you writers, but I think part of winning is leaving the WGA. They're being cowards and selling you out, and not fighting for you when it comes to the big streaming apps, especially. Power to the writers, infinite. Right. WGA is Writers, hey Sandra, Writers Guild of America. There's a East and there's a West, and it technically is a very strong organization. Very strong organization. But I think they're starting to sell out their name. And these writers don't need them. I think there's going to be a new home that they are going to be able to go to. And I don't think they're going to put WGA out of business. I think what's going to happen is that they're going to have options. And when they have options, that's when the WGA is going to get hella scared and then try to woo their people back and go to battle with the big dogs. Right, Angel. Right. The people that give us our television programming and make us love particular shows, why are they working second and third jobs? Right. So I was asking a question here, but I didn't get the answer yet. Let me see. Maybe I wrote it wrong. Copy. All right. Let me just pull some more cards here. Bonjour, Herbert family. This also may have something to do with international dollars. Exactly. Okay, I was asking some writers that I know. Oh, I love these people. So I asked them, have there been talks to form a new organization and step away from the WGA? She goes, no, not to form a new union. I tell her, I see that maybe something is coming down the pike. She says, but there are rumors that the guilds, Writers Guild, Actors Guild, Directors Guild, if they join, would be powerful. I put exactly. And then I put maybe that's what I see then. Also, rumors that the AMPTP may split because the interests of the networks are different than the streamers. Right. Right. That is the problem. Meaning, streamers are separated. And currently, the DGA, Directors Guild of America, is in negotiations with and eventually the actors in a few weeks. Oh. This change is needed, guys. The interest, this really helps me. Thank God I have experts that do this for a living. The interest of Netflix, Amazon, and Apple, which has to include Hulu, are not the same. Well, Hulu's ABC, so I have to pull Hulu back. The interests of Netflix, Amazon, and Apple are not the same interests as NBC Universal, Warner Brothers, Disney, or Fox. Got it. This is so interesting. Got it. All right, I gotta put my thing back on. Got it. I'm dying here. Although I have to tell you, today's a much better day. Heat wise in this place. Okay. Got it. Could they break up? Ugh. Could they break up now or in a year? Okay. When I understand better, then I start getting passionate. I'm like, oh, I'm so passionate about this now. Fight, 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 fight. There's so much massive change coming. So much writers. So much massive change. Get together with the others and fight. And you all will have new beginnings with your emotions. It's a new beginning, 100%. This is a new baby being born. Fight. All right. I think I did my job. Yes, yes. They're trying to develop where everyone can I guess look like it's one union now because scripts and series and films are different from streaming. Yes, sweetie. Oh, no, no. Sorry about that, guys. I really had to take that phone call. Sorry. It's my new employer. I took a job. And do I want this? No. And I love it. I love the job. So if my boss calls and I'm doing a reading, my boss, she comes first. Cool. Thank you, Infinite. How cool of you to say that. You already knew. You already used your psychic abilities. Madam Gunner, um, I did all the horoscopes. Just check Tracy Brown, May, Libra. All the horoscopes are done. All of them. Tracy Brown, Leo, May. Tracy Brown, Aquarius, May. I did all the horoscopes, sweetie. I did not fail you all. I did my job. Okay? And everyone that looks at the horoscopes if there is anything that you need, anything, let me know. I took on a second job. However, I am changing my hours, but I'm still available to you all. Okay? And you just have to work around my new hours. Tuesdays and Thursdays are late nights. So I'll be working later, especially to catch my Pacific people. You're welcome, madam. You're quite welcome. All right. Final outcome for the Writers Guild. Final outcome. Show me the Writers Guild, God. I was looking at this. I'm going to take this. Besides, I posted on YouTube what my job entails. I posted it on YouTube. I'm going to let it stay like that. So check out my YouTube channel and it says my new job. And so you'll be able to see what I do for a living now, in addition to doing psychic readings and helping you all. This job is helping me. And it's helping me to be around people, helping me to get to know my Caribbean culture, my Caribbean people, helping me to step out and make friends because I really just have hidden myself for 2 years. And I think it's just bringing some life back into me. All right, guys. Like I'm always trying to put life into you guys. I feel like God is like, I need to put life into you. I feel like God is saying you've done such a good job. This is what I feel. That you go work and have fun. All right. Final outcome. Right side up. Teacher. I love this. Ability. Oh my God. Ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Now, I don't know about you guys, but writers are my teachers every day. Who picks up a book nowadays? Seriously. And I don't mean that in a bad way. You all should be reading books, but that's not the point. These writers educate, they do all the research for us. And then they can put it in animated form for us. They can put it in reality, like documentary form. Like they can take a storyline and make us believe. That's what I love about writers. The ability to make us believe and get out of ourselves and live through a writer's eyes because they understood this was something I needed in my life. That's what writers do. Oh, we're going to support our writers. We have to. Teacher communicates knowledge, experience, skill, and wisdom. May manifest through parental guidance in business or the arts, or by inspired instruction in ethics or kindness. Ask yourself if others look to you as a teacher in any situation to impart the richness of your experience or to show them the ropes. And remember, the Writers Guild is the one that says there are writers coming behind us. We want to protect them. How unselfish is that to think about the ones behind you getting ready to graduate? We will not do that to the current writers. We will not do that to the ones coming up. I love the content that is out there, especially the metaphysical content. No, writers, you get to stay, so fight. All right, everyone. Thank you, Infinite, for understanding. I was on a phone call. It's so sweet. Thank you so much. I love you all. Horoscopes are out. Check them out. Just type in Tracy Brown. The month is May. Your sign or your cross sign that you want to look at. And let me know how I can help to elaborate more of what I said in the horoscopes. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.
Gals and guys. guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.